Hello. I'm a bit off center on the full webcam, but it doesn't matter. God, things are a bit swapped around here, aren't they? So, I'm trying something new. So we're streaming today because I don't quite feel like editing a video right now. Is that all my chat? Okay. Right. So yeah, we're streaming today, see what things are like. We're playing on the hardcore world. Let me just go into full screen here. Ooh, no, this isn't the right world. This is the test world that I use for this is the test world I use to get cinematics and stuff. I have a replica of the world. Right, here it is. Replica of the world just for building and doing all the stuff that I need. Okay, let's grab all of this stuff. I'll share my screen back in a sec. Okay, right, we're back. Bwap. Just gonna come back load. There we go. There they gonna go. Right. So, right. God, it's been so long since I've been able to be on here. And I might make this into a video. Let's stop the recording. Screw that. Screw doing that for a moment. Hey, get out of there. You're not one of my original villagers. Oh, you're the baby. I remember this. I think the baby like jumped out because they're like small enough. Oh well. So yeah, a lot's been happening recently. God, where do I even start? The channel was going so well on YouTube, and is this YouTube chat? This? No, this is YouTube chat. No, this is Twitch chat. God, I don't know how this works. OBS has changed with streaming. So I don't quite know how it works. Hopefully everything's okay. So yeah, a lot has changed in recent time. Because the channel was doing amazingly well. This deal doesn't work. Ah, it does work. Yeah, the channel was doing amazingly well. And then I just disappeared. It wasn't without good cause. So we ended up... Hey! How's it going? First time chat? What is it? Pemori? Pemori? Is that how you pronounce that? That's how I'm pronouncing it. But yeah, the channel was going so well. How am I doing? I'm doing fantastic. Especially now that I'm not just sat here talking to myself. Thanks for joining. So yeah, the channel was doing amazingly. It was like I was getting hundreds of viewers and subscribers were going up in like whoosh, just was doing great, and then I just stopped making videos, and it's just because life gets in the way. So recently we got a new dog. Where am I from? I'm from England, United Kingdom. So recently we just got a new dog. He's only about 5 months old right now. Born in September. And he just took up a lot of our time. Right, me and my partner. And I just couldn't find the time to be in full-time work and deal with the dog and everything that I needed to. So things had to go on the back burner, and one of those things, of course, was the YouTube channel and all these videos I was doing, especially because of how high quality they were, I want to say. Just because, like, I was trying to learn the replay mod and I was editing constantly, and having the dog didn't quite fit with what I was doing at the time. Because these videos, as soon as I came home from work, I was working on videos, and then it became, oh, well, now I've got to look after the dog when I get home, as well as cooking dinner and cleaning and doing everything else. So yeah, life just got very busy. Now he's a little bit older, and we can, he's vaccinated, and we can take him out on walks. So he gets a little more tired and sleeps during the day now, and sleeps longer at night, which is another thing. We were, like, waking up. It was like having a baby. It was like having a newborn. So he was waking up at like 5, 6 o'clock at night when we first got him. And he was just barking and crying. And we originally had him here in our bedroom. Because we read that was the best way to have him. Ooh, eggs. Right, so that he could see us and that he was kind of, like, he wasn't just going to get, like, separation anxiety, I guess. And he knew we were there, but he was still in his cage. He couldn't roam around freely. He's a puppy, still having accidents. But yeah, so we weren't sleeping well, and a lot of our free time was taken up by having a dog. Your graphics are really cool. Thank you. Stream, I've only just started streaming. You're the first chatter today. So, thank you very much for joining me. The graphics are... I've got a variety of mods. As you can see, this guy's animated. And the shader I'm using is just complementary, which I think a lot of people use. I do really like rethinking voxels. It's not... Why your stream seems kind of off? What do you mean? Is the audio delayed or something? The game does pause in hardcore, yeah. What's the issue? Why your stream seems kind of off? What do you mean? Is the audio delayed or something? It sounds fine. Does it look fine? I mean, it's not eye-catching. It's the first stream I've done for a while. This was all kind of rushed, put together, to be honest. I'm not too fussed right now. Where are you watching me? Ah, you're watching me on Twitch. Yeah, it's just been a while, I'm gonna be honest. The background's new. I haven't streamed with this background before. Typically, I would stream with just my regular background. Why don't you get a customized banner and overlay? I like the simplistic design. This is my own custom overlay. I don't want it to be all bang in your face and kind of overwhelming to viewers, which is what I normally get when I go into a stream. I've taken inspiration from a couple of streamers who do it like this, and I quite like it. You see what you need to see. How about a decent theme? I don't need a decent theme. Right, I don't get the time, as I was just talking, I don't get the time to do this that often. But yeah, I've taken inspiration from streamers that keep it very simple. Which is something I like. I don't, what you see is what you need to see, right? Maybe the follower goal in the top corner could be a little bolder, but down below you've got followers, you've got subscribers, you've got donations. Everything, the information people need to see is seen, and it's done simplistically. It's not all in your face. I really like how this is. But thanks for your concern. But it's just, I like the simplistic. I don't need a graphic coming up every 5 seconds and sounds playing. I'm a very chilled person, right? I'm not going to be the YouTuber constantly on stream. Come on, guys, let's go play Minecraft. Let's do this. Come on, we got this. Woo! Minecraft Hardcore, 100 days. Let's go. We got the chicken farm right here. I'm getting eggs galore. We're going to automate that shit up right now. I'm not that guy. You're not going to get that straight from me. That was so much effort just then. I'm a very chilled, put me in the background type of stream. Type of guy, type of YouTube legend. It's a bit much. I find. I don't watch streamers like that either. I know a lot of people do, a lot of younger people do. It's not my thing. But I'll make it for you. I'm okay. But thanks for your offer. Very kind word, very kind offer. To take the time out to do that, but like I said, it's not something I need. It's not something I really want either. Right. For free, as I said, no. I went to school for graphics and design. I know this isn't the best looking, but I'm completely capable of doing it myself if I wanted it. But again, thanks for the offer. I appreciate it. I hope you don't just come into the stream just to advertise your wares, and that you are here to actually watch as a viewer. But thanks very much. Hope you stay around. If you are just popping into people's streams and offering stuff to small streamers, please don't. It's incredibly annoying. If you're here as a viewer and you're just offering, because you can, because you want to help, that's okay. But please don't go into other people's streams and automatically just being like, hey, I can do this better. I've had that too many times. That I've been streaming on and off for years, creating videos on and off for years. It's not something most people want. Especially when it's a bunch of free assets and things nowadays that any streamer, anyone can just download and start using immediately. I'm using Stream Elements. They have a bunch of free widgets and things that you can use and customize, to the point where even though you're using a preset, you're unlikely to see someone with the same one that you're using. But thanks for the offer. I do appreciate it. It's just not something that I'm looking for right now. Alright, what was I talking about? I might be hungry. I don't know if you guys heard that. I was talking about my time. Let's go feed the animals. God, I've just heard the dog. I think he's woken up. So yeah, now the dog is sleeping more and kind of doing a lot better by himself. He's still not perfect. He still seems to struggle with just being by himself, which is something we need to work on. He needs to be able to play and do things by himself and not have us constantly there, which is what he does right now. But the reason why I can start streaming and maybe making some videos again is because he's sleeping throughout the day, and I'm getting a little bit more now that he's getting older and he's not quite as demanding, I would say. It's a lot easier to make time. Did that hatch? I'm not sure. It's a lot easier to make the time that I need to make a video now. Should I take a bed with me? I'll take a bed with me. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I'll be underground. Where is the mine? I made a mine. Here it is. And I want to start. There's many things I want to do, many things I want to start. One of which is, so if you don't know, I have another channel called Tall Tales. It does horror stories. I want to work on that a lot more. Get that up and going. And I want to learn some more skills. Just life skills, in general, to be honest. Okay, I'll have to look at that in a second. General life skills, because one of the other things that we've had going on, which is why I haven't been able to stream and make videos and do all the things that I want to do. Like I thought that was gravel. Typically on a day-to-day basis I'm unable to do what I want to do just because of time. I finish work around 7, get home closer to 8, and then have to cook and sort the dog out and clean the house if it needs doing. Right, so things need doing. Adult life is hard. If you're a kid right now, enjoy it while you can. Do what you can, enjoy it as much as you can before you have to move out and start paying taxes. So yeah, going back to the skills thing. Oh, I didn't actually have torches. You could get some torches. Especially because it's night. I think even underground, mob spawns are going to be higher at night. I think. Is that how it works? I don't know. I don't remember. So yeah, coming back to the skills thing. My job is, I want to say physically demanding, but if people knew what I did, maybe they wouldn't say that. I get very tired. And there's very little room for growth. That's it. We are on... This is day 28. Fuck off! And there's very little room to grow. Alright, unless you want to be... So I work in a kitchen, and I don't think chefs make any more money than I do. I'm basically just a kitchen assistant. Yeah, I don't think the chefs make any more, like, proper more money than I do. And managers do make a bunch more money from what I understand, but I don't want to be a manager. So there's kind of that predicament, where the only way to earn more money is to do something that I don't want to do, and that I'm not interested in doing. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because another reason why I've been very busy is that our landlord put our house up for sale. Which means I don't know if we'll have to move. And if we have to move, we don't have anywhere to go right now. We don't have the funds to do so. We're getting married next year. All our money's going into that, and we can't cancel the wedding because, yeah, at this point we've put more money into the wedding, and if we cancel it, it will cost us more money to cancel. So we can't do that. Is that a cobble? What is this? This is just diorite, isn't it? Diorite, yeah. So it all comes down to, like, money, really. That's why I want to work on more of my own skills. But I do like working in a kitchen. I do like working with food. So I think I might start, I like making these videos. I like making videos in general. I wanted to study film. I wanted to go to university and study film. But I didn't end up doing that. Ooh, iron. And so, as it's, two interests, I might combine them and end up starting a YouTube channel for cooking and food and doing that kind of stuff. Which hopefully would be good, would be nice. I've got a camera which is currently just collecting dust in a cupboard right now. And I know enough about, I knew enough about cinematography and editing that when I was in class back in college, God, which is a few years now, I would have people asking me questions, and not, once or twice I had people ask me questions instead of the teacher. Oh. So it's an interest of mine. It's something that I feel like I was very good at. I'm not sure anymore if I'd be considered that, but it's never too late to learn. Okay, I wasn't sure if I could dig lapis with a stone pick. Yeah, okay. I wasn't recording on the replay mod. I won't start. And so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So I might start another channel, cooking channel, to better define my skill set, I guess would be the right way to put it. I keep looking over here to look at you guys, but this is just my OBS. If I want to look at you guys, I need to look here. Hello. Yeah, to better define my skill set, to hopefully get better at what I want to do. And they say the best raise that you can get is a new job. Or that's what I've heard in the past and online. The best raise you can get is a new job. Right? It's a new place to work. Now, I don't know how true that is, especially in England, where I live. But it probably, like I said, there's not much way in terms of carving a career where I currently work. Ooh, cave noises. So it actually might be a good idea for me to figure out where else I want to go. I've seen some videos and stuff that people are doing, and I'm not sure if I want to work in a really fancy kitchen. But I've seen some videos of like private chefs who go to someone's house and just cook for them, and just look after one family. I think that kind of interests me. But obviously you need to be very good at what you do to do something like that. And right now I just about hold the basic skill set on cooking. There, which it's the reason why I said I want to further my skills. Anyway, less about me. Let's talk more about the channels, things I want to do in the future. I want to continue playing on this hardcore world. It was something that I really enjoyed. It was a creative outlet, to the point where I had created an entirely new mod pack on the Modrinth launcher, which is better than this one. The world was already ported over with all the items. Oh, the war cave. Let's have a look. I know my torches just got destroyed, but... Okay. Air? No air. Okay, so we can't go that way anymore. Why did I hear more hissing? Like more torches were going out. God, I've completely lost my train of thought now. Oh, it's about channels, isn't it? Yeah, I want to continue doing this, as well as some other series, videos. I have some ideas. I like the idea of let's plays. No, not let's plays. Video essays. Ooh, I'm not going forward. There we go. Yeah, video essays. I don't know if that's something worth doing for me. I'll figure it out. But I've also got Tall Tales, which is all the horror stories. I want to do the cooking channel. There's a whole bunch of stuff I want to do. There's just a bunch of creative outlets. So yeah, we'll see. Oh, I remember one of the things I was doing was I was filling this in make it a little nicer looking. As well as I was going to create an iron farm over here. See, I'm remembering stuff. I'm starting to figure it out. Well, 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 Fusion. Look what we have here. You caught me. I've been talking non-stop for like the last half hour. You caught me at the one time that I was completely silent. How you doing, my guy? Hope you're doing well. Fucking hell, that pig scared the shit out of me. Oh, I'm not used to playing hardcore. It's been a while. I'll make a video out of it. I was just talking about where I've been, what I want to get up to on the channel. You've been popping in? Oh, what, you're just popping in? I know you've been chatting up. Ah, thanks. I've been a little chatty boy. Something is coming up. There we go. Ow. God, I can hear the dog crying. I probably should go see him at some point. He's meant to be sleeping. Normally he'll do longer than this. You gotta go to 6th form for class. God, you're in 6th form now. How does that feel? God, it really has been a long time, hasn't it? It's horrible, don't grow up, kids. But that's one of the things I was saying. I don't know if you heard, but one of the things I was talking about earlier was just don't grow up. Like, enjoy the time that you have while you're young. And I'm sure a lot of adults will say that. But kids just want to grow up. But trust me, once you grow up, you don't have any time anymore because you've got to work and you've got to prioritize, you know, adult things. I'm going to be honest, I went to college. There are still times where I wish I was still in college, doing that work that you're hating right now. Because it was still a lot easier and more straightforward than adulthood. Right? As a kid in college or school, everyone, you know, it's all laid out and everyone tells you what to do, what you need to be doing next. It's not like that as an adult. You've got to figure out what you've got to do and what you want to do. Maths and physics, it's not the fucking ads, man. Hey, don't shit on those ads. Those ads pay for me. Are you back, Fusion? Yeah, I was just saying, even if you hate, you know, college or 6th form, whatever you're in, or whatever you call it where you are, I've moved in the last 2 years, so completely different, like, town and areas and everything. and they call it different things. They also most native people here will call like secondary school high school, which takes some getting used to. But yeah, my point was just get used, have fun. Don't wish to grow up too quickly. I know a lot of kids want to grow up and they want to do things that only adults can do, but there's a lot of things adults want to do that only really kids have the time or the energy to do. And you know, look at me, I'm not a completely... Fucking hell, you're 17. I swear when you started chatting in my... I swear when you started chatting originally, you were like 13. Fucking hell. Yeah. Because that was back in or just before COVID. 2020. 5 years ago. Oh no. And I don't feel like I've gotten any better at anything I do. Anyway, it's all dependent on family as well. My family wasn't too pushy for me to get a job, so I could... I don't know if you can hear the dog. So I could still, you know, stay home and play video games for probably longer than most people did. Obviously, if your family's pushing you and you've got to get a job, then you already got a job. Oh, dude, feels bad. Don't know if you remember Josh, who used to join me on stream. His name was Silicon Live. There we go. He's down at the bottom on the donation tab. He got a job in college and he hated it. And it's like I knew back then, right? I was like, don't get a job. You're gonna hate it, and you're not gonna have enough time to like do your college work as well. And I think he wanted the money, so he got a job. And to be honest, as a college student, he was getting paid pretty damn nicely. Well, some of those went in. Did I miss anything? No. So OBS is updated, and I can't see like half of anything. I need to sort out this stuff. Also, that other guy did just leave, didn't he? I think he did. He fucking did. It's a big thing to have a job right now at your age, because shit like cars are so expensive, you've got to start saving now. Yeah. You know, I get that. I don't drive, it's too expensive. Because you've got to learn to drive, and lessons from like start to finish are 2 to 3 grand, from what I've heard. You've got to do your tests, you've then got to insure, tax, buy the car, fuel the car, maintain the car. It's too much. And so I never bothered to learn to drive. Also, it kind of scares me. I don't want to. But what I would recommend is saving. Right? I got a job when I was... My first job was when I was 19. So I was quite late into it. And I knew saving is important. And so that's what I did. And I had thousands saved up by the time I moved out. If you can figure it out, put the money away. I'm going to be honest, if you still live at home, like I did, start saving for a house. And I know that seems like a million miles away. But it's something that I wish I'd done more seriously. Because right now we're renting, our house is about to be sold. We're getting so we might end up getting screwed by the landlord. Start saving for deposits and stuff now. First year on top of learning, it's like 6 to 7k. Is that what in savings you'd get, or is that what you would earn in a year? Because I assume you're not working much and you're a student, so they don't have to pay you what minimum wage actually is for an adult. How much it would cost? Oh, what, for a car? To learn then drive. Yeah, that's too much. If you think about full-time adult might get paid 22, maybe 23, 4 grand a year. 6 grand of that is your car. 6, 7 grand is your car. And then, obviously, I assume you're including the learning, but it's still quite a lot of money. Especially if you then have any issues with it. And if it's your first car, it's probably not going to be a new car, so you might end up having issues with it. Yeah, and then you've got to include, like, if you then move away from home, you've got moving out costs, deposit for a flat or a house, and your food bill, electric, water, gas, shopping, council tax, which is a bitch. I pay, me and my fiance Molly, we pay £210 a month just on council tax. It's so much. It's our biggest bill that we pay, apart from rent. Man, life is expensive. It's one of the lessons my mum taught me growing up, and that is nothing is for free. Which is so right. Even, like, obviously she's not thinking about this, but in the day of, computers and everything, a free product, like a piece of software, whatever, isn't free, right? If you're putting your email down for anything, you're signing up for newsletters, they might give your email to someone else, and then you get spam emails all the time, and the idea is that nothing is free. If it's free, then you're the product. Like, when I worked for a company that did, like, free samples in a shop, right? Which were completely free, right? You could have them, walk away. But the plan was that you would sell them, so I was basically a salesman. You'd sell people on the idea of the product, the idea of the food, the idea of the thing that you're selling. And then they buy it from the free thing, right? So if something is free, you're the product. Typically, I would say. You know the expression, like, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Yeah, it's that. But it's all a balancing game, unfortunately. You can't just say, oh, I need money, I'm going to work as hard as I can, because then you burn yourself out, right? Because we're only people, and people have flaws. Right, so you burn yourself out, and then you need rest and take holiday, but then you're not earning money, and then it's stressful, and then all these things happen. Right, which is what I did. It's how I met my fiance, actually. I got burnt out of work. I was extremely depressed. And this was while I was doing things, and I was streaming and talking to you guys all the time, and I was incredibly depressed, and I had people coming in chat and asking me for advice, and I was like, I can't do advice to give to people. I need advice myself. And that's one of the reasons many years ago, I think before you started watching Fusion, I stopped streaming. Was that before you? I can't remember. I stopped streaming because everything was too much. I had people asking me stuff, I needed things myself, and it became overwhelming. Right, and so you need to take breaks on top of everything else that's happening in life, and that's why people have holidays, and that's why companies that you work for give you paid time off and give you holiday time if you're contracted, and which I wasn't at the time, and so I ended up having to save some money and put it to the side because I wasn't contracted at the time. Well, I wasn't entitled to any holiday or holiday pay or sick pay. So I just set the money aside, so I was working more, set the money aside, to then I took a month off work. Right, I was doing nothing for a month. And I put the money aside that allowed me to do that. So that I didn't go without for that period. And so I met my fiance, and I was better, and I was happier. I was still extremely depressed when I finally went back to work, especially because where I had so much free time, I was able to go and see her. I was able to go travel and see her, which, wasn't the great... Looking back, not a good financial decision, because the mode of travel I had to take, I don't want to say too much, because now I live over where she is. We live together, of course. It's very expensive. It's one of the most expensive ways to get here, and this version of transport in the United Kingdom. Right, and I was doing this every week. Every weekend we were doing it. But yeah, everything was better, I was happier, but I was still at that job, and I was still, you can't just cure depression because you say, I want to be happy. And so there were still these underlying issues. And so my point is, you need to work, you need to earn money, and give yourself the best start in life, but take time to look after yourself. That's where I'm going. You remember taking a million breaks. A part of that was, being depressed and not wanting to talk for an hour, or 2 hours, 3 hours, however long I was doing that for. Another part was, sometimes I just didn't feel like it. Didn't feel like streaming. Didn't feel like doing anything that day. Maybe it's all related to that one thing, but it was it was a difficult time. And then all I wanted to do was make good videos and come across, I didn't, if I was feeling down in any way, I wouldn't stream, because I was like, no one wants to see me if I'm not... Math class is calling? Okay, have fun, my guy. I'm just going to sit here and still just yap to myself. Thanks for joining, though. It means a lot. But yeah, no one wants to... See ya. Bye. No one wants to come in and, come into a stream thinking to be entertained, and then all they just get is this, depressed looking guy. Right? And that's the point where I was at that time. It's like, I don't feel like it, no one's going to want to watch, because I'm a small streamer, I'm still trying to get views. So no one wants to be the first time viewer and just see a pity party. So I just didn't. Didn't stream, didn't play games, didn't do anything. But yeah, I haven't had, I guess what you'd call it, like a depressive episode, for quite some time, since I've moved, pretty much. It's all been good. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm just loving, you know, loving trying to live my life the best I can. So, I think I might call it there. I didn't plan on making a video today. I don't think I want to make a video today, but I did stream. Where's the... I forgot how I get the other camera. It's not that. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. This one's far. This one's close. I thought it was Alt. Did I disable that mod? Maybe I did. No, because it had other things I liked. F7 is it? Detach camera. Ah, there we go. Boop, boop. No. It ain't working. Let's try the F7. F5, F7. No, it ain't working, Chief. It ain't working. Oh, that's not comma. That's this one. There we go. So yeah, I think I've said what I wanted to say for today. I didn't want to make a video. I didn't even know if I was going to stream. I'm surprised I did, especially because OBS has given me some issues. But I'll probably turn this into a video, just to get one out there. I've also connected my YouTube up to my stuff now. The idea of that was to try and get some more watch time on the channel. Which is one of the ways to kind of grow a channel, get it to the monetization threshold, is to stream long-form content. I think streams count as watch hours. I hope they do. And to make shorts. God, those clouds look great. So, yeah, I've said what I wanted to say. I'm gonna head off now. We got to day 30 without dying on the hardcore world. And I'll probably make another video at some point. Not today. It'll probably be next week now, because I don't have that many days off. So, thanks everyone for watching. I might also play some other games, because I have a Steam Deck, and they enable video recording on a Steam Deck now, just through Steam, which means I can grab clips and I can make possibly a video just from handheld, so I can play whenever, wherever. So yeah, we'll see. Thanks everyone for joining. I know there's probably no one here anymore. It's much appreciated. I'll do something at some point to carry on we're making stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna head off. Ta-ra!